With 4 goals and 2 assists in the last 2 games, including a hat trick against Maryland, women's soccer sophomore Cari Roccaro joins the show to talk about her recent dazzling play and the team's undefeated ACC record.
We're here with Irish women's soccer star Cari Roccaro, and Cari, you're coming off a heck of a week. In fact, you are the National Player of the Week by 2 national organizations. You hadn't scored any goals in your first 7 games, but just last week alone you got 4 goals and 2 assists, your first hat trick against 21st ranked Maryland. Then you had a career high 2 assists and another goal Sunday at Pittsburgh. You just told me, well, I couldn't get any goals earlier, but Coach moved you up from midfield to forward. How did that change the game for you?
I think it definitely changed my mentality, because since I was closer to the goal, I had a mentality that I have to score. That's my job now. I'm not trying to connect the forwards. Now I am a forward and I have to score. That's what I'm up there to do. So I think I told myself that, and the forwards and I, we all worked so well together, and we were able to put 8 goals in the net last week, so it was awesome.
You're so versatile. You can play any of the 3 levels on the field. What do you like the best?
I don't know. That question has been asked me so many times the past few weeks. I don't know. I would say midfield, just because I'm in the center and I feel like I'll have more of the ball, but even when I play center back, it's so fun. And then when I'm up top, of course, scoring goals is always so fun. So anywhere on the field, really.
I mean, you would think most players would probably want to be the ones that score. The scorers are always the ones on the highlight film, maybe not in the coach's film room, but on the highlight film. But you get the same satisfaction out of playing midfield. Do you feel you can control the game more from the midfield area?
And then, of course, stopping goals. I think our defense, they should get more recognition for just having so many shutouts. I think they're doing so well, and I think that's such an important piece, because if we don't have great defenders, then we won't win games. So I think anything is like a great position. Every position is important.
Coach Waldrom's been around a lot of great players. He is actually marveling at your ability to move up front and suddenly become a scoring machine. He says it's just not that easy to do that, because there are great differences. How do you think you were able to just turn it on like that? And you did it against a ranked team, so it wasn't like you were doing it against a team that didn't have talent on the field against you.
I think it's because I'm so competitive. So I had, I think, 2 days of practice playing forward with Lauren and Karen up top, and I think we just worked so hard during practice, and then we brought that energy into the game, and I think we were able to score because of that.
Now you played defense for the national team. Mm-hmm. You haven't played a lot since you're here. Again, how do you switch to that mentality? Obviously, you can be a prolific goal scorer, but in that situation, your job is to prevent the other team from scoring. You really can't even think about scoring. How much of a mind shift is that?
It's actually really interesting, because it's so difficult for me to go into those camps and play center back, because I never play center back, ever. When I'm even with my club team, my high school team, my college team, I'm not a center back. So it's interesting to go into there and then I'm thrown in the back, and it's kind of like I have to take a couple of days to readjust. And I've had conversations with those coaches. They want me to play defense more, but it's hard when we have great defenders here and I could be used somewhere else.
You have a lot on your plate. Yeah. You're a Notre Dame student. You play soccer for one of the top programs in American college soccer. You also play for the national team. So you're basically playing soccer all year round. How do you balance all this?
It's hard, because I really don't get a break ever. And there's times when the college season ends and most normal college players get their break, but that's when I'm with the national team, so I really don't have a break. So there are times where I have to balance it out, maybe take an extra day off than other kids, or during the summer when everyone was working out during the fitness packet, maybe I wasn't doing fitness on some days just so I didn't get burnt out before camp or before preseason. So I just have to balance it out and make sure I'm enjoying other things in life, not just soccer.
Team's off to a good start. You're 9-1, including 5-0 in the ACC. How do you evaluate the way the team's played so far?
I think we've had a huge improvement since the beginning of the season, even though we were winning. And the games are only going to get tougher from here. So I think we just have to take it one game at a time and continue to put goals in the net and stop them from scoring. And I think we should be great.
All right, again, you're 5 games into Notre Dame's first season in the ACC. What has that been like? What have you noticed about the level of competition from your ACC opponents?
Our teammates were talking about it one day. We were very tired after every game. It's a different mentality. ACC, every game is hard. We're coming off of these games and we're just exhausted, sore, tired. We need to just focus more on recovery and taking care of our bodies, because Thursday, Sunday games, it's difficult to play that schedule, especially missing school with the ACC. It's hard. But we're ready for the challenge, and I think we're doing really well so far.
What areas do you think that the Notre Dame team right now is playing the best at?
I think defensively we're unbelievable right now. I'm not sure how many goals we've let in, but we've had several shutouts now straight, and we've only let in maybe 1 or 2 goals each game. I don't think more than that. And I think Kayla, our goalkeeper, is playing amazing, and our whole back four is playing unbelievable. And I think as long as we stay solid defensively, the goals will come.
As you move into this final month of the regular season, heading into postseason, what areas does this team need to get better at?
I think we need to continue working on our speed of play and our decision making and getting on the same page as a team. I think it's getting better every single day, and I think the more we practice like pattern play and connecting our backs to midfields to forwards, I think that's it. We're doing so well. Just as long as we just continue to get better.
18 underclassmen on your team. You are a young team. I know last year Randy Waldrum coined the term baby Irish last year. How is this young team adjusting both to college life but also competing in one of the nation's top conferences, and with the goal always being a national championship?
Even though most of us are underclassmen, the ACC is new to all of us. So, I mean, we just have to work together as a team, and I think it's so new that we're just taking it as it goes. And even though we're still so young, last year we only lost 1 starter. So we had a lot of experience that came back this year. And I think we did so well last year in the Elite Eight that experience is helping us now move forward because we believe in each other and we know we can do it.
You're from Long Island, so is your teammate, Corinne Simonian. What is it about Long Island that produces soccer players?
I think, well, both of us played for Albertson Fury, so we played for the same club. And we had a great coach, Paul Riley, and he really, we were talking about it the other day, he really helped us both develop, and we were saying how we don't think we'd be where we are now if it wasn't for him. So I think playing for that club and playing under Paul Riley really helped us both. Are
there other teams that you look up to and want your team to be like them?
I'm not sure if I would say I want our team to be like anyone.
Why don't you rephrase that, because that's a tough way to put that. How about other teams you admire in the way that they play?
I would say Virginia. I think they play really good soccer. We play good soccer too. So it's hard to say that like we want to be just like another team because we bring our own like individual style of play and we do our own thing. We have players that are able to do special things. So I think, I don't know, we're special. They're special. So I don't know.
How about other players that you look up to on any level of soccer?
In the collegiate level, obviously Crystal Dunn, the best college player right now. I've known her for a while, and I played on the World Cup team with her. She is just amazing, and she works so hard. She's so athletic. I watch what she does, and I try and learn from her. So.
What are you majoring in?
Sociology.
Why'd you pick that?
I'm a people person. I like interacting with people and learning about that kind of stuff. So I don't know how I felt about business and math. So we'll see where sociology takes me.
You know, we're sitting right now it's a radio interview, but we also put it on the web. It's a television studio. You've got the lights. You and I have never met before, but we're sitting down here just talking like old friends. And that ability to communicate is something that I notice is a consistent aspect of most Notre Dame student athletes. And it's something that regardless of what you go on to do during your soccer career, after your soccer career, is going to be such a great plus. How did you get to the point where you're so comfortable doing stuff like this?
I guess I've had a lot of practice with interviews over the years or just talking about soccer and, of course, like media training and stuff like that. But I think, I don't know, just talking about the truth and just saying how things are is just what I do.
How do you think this is going to help you as you move on in life, just your ability to connect with people?
I don't know. I don't know where life's going to take me, but I think having good communication skills is obviously important and being like polite and respectful. So
well, I'm
doing my best.
You did an outstanding job. I am finding I found this to be very interesting. I wish you the best of luck, and something tells me you're going to be back in the studio a number of times before your Notre Dame career ends. All right, Cari, thank you very much.
You.